back to the channel. Food. Thanks for tapping in. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Like videos like this.
You know, a lot of people think that the Rothschilds were running the show because they control the money, right? But no, even the Rothschilds were working for the Black Pope.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and the Gray Pope.
There's levels to this.
There's different levels, yeah.
Yeah, because people assume the Rothschilds run the world because they have the most money, right?
Exactly.
On paper, but there's probably more people that have more money than them.
Absolutely. Well, the Vatican's been hoarding all this for 1,700 years. Where do you think all the gold, most of the gold was? Until, of course, the White Hat military in the last 2 years was able to recuperate it. There was a huge raid. 2023, I believe, there was a huge raid to retake the gold that the Vatican has been withholding from humanity for 1,700 years.
Wow.
And the quantum financial system was actually a gift given to us by these positive galactic beings that's supposed to, again, you know, completely dismantle the central banking systems, the International Monetary Fund, and of course, the entire cabal-run, you could say, governments.
Yeah, I wonder what currency other advanced planets use.
這麼多嘢，係啊，喺度，哇，仲有喎，即係濕氣越重嘅人就越多，係啊，嚇，仲有，
好了，沒有了。Who needs this healing?
Have you seen Michelle Obama's new podcast?
Have you seen her old picture?
Listen. I mentioned the podcast because she on there with her brother. Her brother looks like a woman trying to be a man.
Yes.
And she look like a man trying to be a woman. Like you can see in his face that he's like some kind of trans
Like no
man or something
hair.
like that.
Just like a whole.
He got super feminine facial features and she got super masculine facial features.
Like Dragon Ball.
And she be on there bashing the out of Obama, man.
And then that same political party has bills to give male inmates free sex change surgery.
That's crazy.
I peeped that.
They also pass bills to give children free transitioning services.
Right.
Yeah, with the medicine.
And then they say 77% of people who transition back.
Yeah, at least try to.
Always try.
And then
Or commit suicide because they can't go back.
And I seen they passed some laws saying that if you wouldn't let your kid go through with it if they wanted to and they voiced that they wanted to change,
They can take them away.
Take your kids
Ridiculous.
In different states, like in California and stuff like that.
crazy.
They ain't playing that in Florida and
They
stuff,
basically
though.
considered it a form of child abuse.
That's insane.
Yeah, that trans thing is a whole nother can of worms. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Yeah.
Can of worms.
Can of worms.
Who is the first person to ever get vaccinated? What's his name? Get ready, guys. Watch his reaction. Look. Yeah, that's his name. No, I'm not. That's the whole joke. William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage. Look.
You're kidding.
Look how old he was. Look how old. 81. That's the number, Mark of the Beast, 81.
The first male known to receive an approved C-19 vaccine was William Shakespeare?
Do you understand what they're doing? All the world's a stage. That's what he said. William Shakespeare. All the world is a stage.
To be or not, all the world's a stage. All the men are merely players.
Yeah, we're all actors. That's what we said. Like when I leave here, when I go out of your door, your son and wife don't know who I am anymore. I disappear.
Hell is empty.
And all the devils are here.
You are deleting posts from your Instagram to keep your number at 666.
Oh,
now,
that's true.
I noticed this a few days ago, but I didn't pay any mind. And now I see it's still there this morning, yet you've been posting quite a bit. So, before we get to the jokes, do we need to have a much more serious intervention about devil worshiping?
You may assume everything is DJ academics. There are people beside me, behind me, and who help out with other things. I'm not hitting every button. I show up to this place, I always called it the Illuminati Hub. It was everybody in the world that had some importance was in there. But I didn't know that's how LA moves. Like all these executives, they might compete with each other in daytime, but at nighttime, they all frequenting and partying in the same spots. They talking business. I didn't know about networking like that. So I show up there because I was at Complex Con. I showed up there with like 12 people. I showed up there, everybody's in suits. That's the first time I seen Steve Stout. Apparently, I never seen Ebro after that, but Ebro Allegedly was in the room too. Somebody else from Sony was there. All the important people that you hear about, but you never see. That's why I called it the Illuminati meeting, because I couldn't believe that. Wait, all y'all powerful music people be in the same room? So I met with him, and I said, man, I was interested why he even wanted me to meet with me. He said, I can see you're a very powerful influence in the culture of media. And whatever you say, you as a person, your platform influences a lot.
I'm tired of being right. You guys, I am tired about being right about this Mountain Dew conspiracy because we're about to have a blackout. Remember I told you guys to watch out for that flavor Baja Midnight? Well, guess what? Taco Bell is set to launch a permanent new flavor, Baja Midnight. Now, isn't it weird that Rosie O'Donnell puts out this cryptic message just last week?
Black out the system. Black out the system.
And of course, she's being all dramatic with a black hoodie, but she's clearly alluding to something like this. Blackoutthesystem.com just popped up, and their slogan says, "We're not asking, we're shutting it down." You guys, this is a call to action for a mass blackout to happen all over the United States, happening on September 16th through the 20th. And this is what they want you to do. No work, no spending, no travel, no projects, no events, no restaurants, no backing out. Yeah, this sounds really safe for our economy.
First of all, we're blacking out the system September the 17th. I'm talking about shutting down the whole grid, the economy, everything. No spending, no working, all of it. And we have created a Discord to ensure that...
Shutting down the grid. You guys, never in a million years I would expect it that a blackout would be self-inflicted by its own citizens. Do they not know what kind of chaos ensues from this? I mean, have we not all seen The Purge? I mean, what if even cops participate in this? So we just have a lawless land across 50 states. Got it. Not only that, 28 countries around the world are supporting this. Of course they would, because some of those people could be our enemies and they want a shutdown to happen. So I guess it's just a coincidence. While all this is going on, Mountain Dew releases Baja Midnight as a permanent new flavor, a new flavor that they've had in 20 years. I'm 30-0 at this point. Make sure you guys get my survival guide, link in bio, but what do you guys think about all this? Let me know below.
Look at this for multitasking. Eating her breakfast whilst working the tiller with her butt cheeks. About to maneuver herself into a lock. What a talented woman.
That's a firm grip on that tiller.
When we came by it the first time, that's where I thought it was a log.
On their last sale of the season, Dale Hanchar, his wife Colleen, and their neighbor Myrna Germaine Brown saw something shocking beneath Okanagan Lake's surface.
Nice easy breeze, cruising out across the lake, and we saw something in the water. And as a boater, I was just looking, is this something dangerous that needs to be marked so somebody doesn't run into it? We went by it. It looked like a log down into the water, but didn't look quite right. It wasn't until we got home, we got looking at it and zoomed in on it that we were like...
puzzled.
The horns are if we can call them that,
so
the nodules.
Yeah.
Oh, at least 3 feet.
And then it goes out from there.
And, it would have been that big.
At first glance, it does appear to be monstrous looking. You're looking at some head, but, taking into consideration being able to zoom in and the coloration and, you know, the location in which a head would naturally be in relation to a leg or a wing. It appears to be some sort of aquatic bird, whether it be a goose or a duck.
Wait, have you ever been to Antarctica?
Yeah.
Do you believe in the ice wall?
Yeah, I saw the ice wall.
Well,
Yeah, he saw it too.
I can't say on stream.
No way, but
Cause
we'll talk about it later. That's
Let's just say you always need someone with you when you're in Antarctica.
Are you serious?
More and more parents are showing videos of the ice cream man showing up in late hours of the night trying to sell ice cream to their kids. And this is a totally different ice cream truck. As you can see, this person posted this at 9:38 p.m. This truck is white. The other one was a dark blue. And there's no reason to be selling ice cream at this hour. Now, if you don't already know, there's a lot of reports in Virginia of over 50 kids missing. And the parents keep on posting videos of this ice cream truck and a few others in the area driving around at late hours. I think it's about time for the ice cream truck guys to start making videos showing that there's no reason for us to think that they're up to anything else but selling ice cream. Because people want to know what the heck is going on.
Ice cream man is parked outside my house at 9 o'clock at night. Like, there's no kids out there. Nobody's getting ice cream. He's just sitting there playing his loud ass music, and he's been there for like 15 minutes.
And parents want answers because there's literally no reason for children to be going up to strange men in vehicles buying ice cream from them in the middle of the night.
If you want proof of what I'm saying about these nanobots, just start looking at the fruits and vegetables in the organic section or the other sections, GMO sections, and you will see billions and billions of fibers. And those fibers are carrying the nanobots.
And those fibers, those little thread fibers we're seeing on mask and diaper,
Yes.
we're seeing when you heat them up with that, people
Yes.
are doing experiments where you can see that. And they seem to be growing when they're around radiation.
That's right. And that's why you need to examine your lifestyle.
Gangster fighter needed, $40 worth pay. What time? 7 in the morning? All right. 7 to what? 7 to 8? Oh, you only need 1 hour? All right, 1 hour.
$40? What we fighting?
What is going on? Do you see that? Oh my God.
I don't know.
Tornadoes are attracted to aluminum, and they usually hit places with a lot of aluminum. And I thought that's really kind of interesting, because every time I see a video of a tornado ripping up, you know, an aluminum siding, I thought, it must just be by chance that they pick aluminum to build certain things, and somehow tornadoes are attracted to aluminum. Must just be by chance, right? Someone said, is there a water in Arizona, or is that false? The water just to put you in fear so that you don't grow any food. But Arizona and all the other states of the country are never running out of. A great book called The New Water for a Thirsty World. And there's also the primarywaterinstitute.org. What they talk about in the website primarywaterinstitute.org is when you drill into a primary water vein, you have unlimited water. This is why they took out the guy who found the oceans underneath the ocean, because when you find out that there's oceans underneath the ocean, it kind of dispels the whole we're running out of water. So in Arizona, if they try to say that, it's just a deal. They broadcast these things every single year, to say the exact same thing. It's too hot. It's too cold. We're running out of water. There's a hurricane. There's a tornado. It's the same thing on repeat every single year.
Come on, guys.
What's that, Dad?
I don't. Let's go. Let's go back inside. Come on. Come on, guys.
Even on the trail, you're not 100% safe.
Grew up on the 3rd floor, he grew up on the 2nd floor. They taught him in witchcraft and war. They taught me in politics, and he knows that. And anybody that live in the castle in St. Louis knows it's a haunted building. They take children and make us monsters.
But why did you say he does this? He don't do that to children, though.
Yes, he does, and he used to kiss them and bite them in their face when they was young.
Stop playing with me.
Man, you stop playing with me, nigga. You know what goddamn fact that who the fuck you really is.
What do you mean? But would that mean something?
Listen, no. Verb just looking for some clout. I don't know. I don't know what's
I ain't
wrong.
gonna let you do it.
Listen,
Hold on, Verb, I got it.
Most of the story
I ain't gonna let
true.
you do that.
Most of the story true.
Hold on.
Some of it true.
Wait.
Some of it true, but some of it not.
Well, what's true?
I ain't kissed nobody.
Did you bite him?
I don't know.
Wait, no. Did you bite him?
I don't know. I got to remember what he talking about.
You don't know if you bit him? You know you didn't kiss him?
Wait, Verb, why you doing this, Verb?
This my brother. He protect me. He protect me in ways I protect him. If it's something he don't know, I make sure he got understanding. I don't know what he talking about, but I know the man ain't no liar.
But I ain't know you knew nobody from St. Louis. That's crazy. You come into my house and you know niggas from St. Louis. Like, what the?
People from I know Burbs. I ain't even call him his enemy, but I know Burb will tell you. I know the people you need to know.
Quite a few people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's all good.
So-
yo. We grew up in Council Park Apartments. That's true.
So how did the surprise happen? How did you like it? Was it a great, elegant meeting or what?
I mean, it's happening right now.
That's crazy, though.
That's excellent.
But what's crazy about it, when he answered the door, he was a different person than the world sees. He had that crate bird, the cup. What is that about, bro? Because I seen a dude touch the cup and something happened to his hand.
Oh, look. Keep in mind what he told you. He said, no, I'm going to handle things a different way. That's his cup of souls. If you touch that cup or go in the room with it, he got you.
Hang the phone up.
He got you.
So in a negative way?
Anyway, he...
Okay, Bert, can you tell me this? He has money twisted together like a fat joint and the tips is burnt in the jar. What does that mean,
We supposed to do an
Bert?
interview. Hang on. We supposed to be. Hey, let me get a light, gang.
Is the money in a jar?
Money in a jar twisted like a big fat blunt, but it's burnt at the ends. Now he's lighting, what is that?
Sage.
He's lighting sage.
It's too late now. It's too late.
Listen.
Why? Because I detected something?
It's too late. Like if you notice something about that dollar that's twisted, that means destroy and take families.
Alright, y'all. I think I might have caught something again. Check it out. So at first, I thought this was just a glare, right? Because when it gets closer, it looks like that. But then watch. It literally bounces. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. Right there. Boom. And then boom. Ooh-wee. Boom. What the heck? Alright, I don't know what's happening on this live stream, but look at that. Boom. All the way up to the sky. It's even leaving a streak, and then another one. Look at that. And here's another one. Look at that. What in the world? It literally left a streak. Let me rewind that and I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. And then look, I literally paused it right when this one is leaving. I'm gonna press play and you're gonna see it just go. What in the world? It's definitely not raining because you can see the little rain particles. And you can still see that thing, whatever that is.
The entire space is actually water. It might be water in a different state, you know, not H2O, but H3O2 or whatever other form of water that you can. We're only scratching the surface of the knowledge of what water is and how it can morph and form different phases of water. And what we do know, absolutely do know, is that NASA has been telling us for at least 30 years that space is filled with water. There's water everywhere in space. Now, if this is new to you, if you've not heard this before, then please watch one of my lectures, but I'll be doing a lot more presentations on this. And they've been saying this, putting this out over and over in press releases, how much water there is, and, you know, supercluster galaxies shooting out bullets of water, and water from Orion, and water at the edge of our solar system, that our entire solar system is surrounded by water.
I felt like I was a sacrifice, bro. That's what it started feeling like, because what they do in this industry is it's like a pyramid scheme. And they like, we got to sacrifice somebody, and they sacrifice the weakest link every time. So they do this pyramid scheme. They get everybody worshiping Lucifer. And then when it's time for a sacrifice and one of their homies come up missing, he was the weakest link. He had to go because you got to sacrifice.
It's always that same pattern too. Bro.
So it's...
Big fan of whatever is going on here.
An entity called Ezekiel coming through my clients and speaking to me directly. This changed everything. This one paused me in a way that I had to rethink what's going on here with my practice. And at the time of taking on this breathwork instructor, I was very much leaning on the books to validate my practice. I didn't believe in myself. I was feeling like an imposter. I had no specific training for past life regression. I had to catch up with books to try to understand what was happening in my practice. So when I regressed him, again, no force into any past life, but his mind took him to a time when he's in a fetus. He's in the mother's womb and he's being strangled by the umbilical cord, he's telling me. Eventually suffocates and dies. And so he makes sense of that time and he overcomes the fear into something more loving and beautiful and lets it go. And then his voice changes. Hi. I said, hi. And he goes, you don't recognize me, do you?
Oh.
And I said, no. He says, I'm Ezekiel. I said, oh, like the one from the Hebrew Bible I've been sort of studying about, because at this time I've been studying a fair bit. He says, no, I cannot be written about. You would reference me as Archangel Ezekiel. He says, I watch over you and I have a message for you and I don't have long. Your thirst for knowledge will consume you. Be still. You already know. It's written in your DNA. He knew that I was consumed by needing to validate my practice by leaning on practitioners and qualifications and academic papers.
Which is a similar message that I received when you did our past life regression. Right. It was encoded within our DNA.
Absolutely. That's what the core message is to start having faith on what's written inside you. And so the stillness is the practice to start feeling what that is, what that messaging might be. Then he abruptly changes his voice and goes, I must go. Your client's heart. And I said, oh, okay, then thanks for coming. See you later. And then he disappears. And then you could see my client was lying down at the time on the couch. He springs up like a zombie. His eyes open. Without inserting anything, I'm here curious just to say, what did you experience? And he says, I don't know, but my heart feels like it's going 1,000 beats a minute. I just thought I was going to die. Felt like I was in a distant sort of place watching.
Yeah.
I said, had you heard of Archangel Ezekiel? And he says, no. So we both jump on Google at the same time.
Yeah.
And we Google Archangel Ezekiel. There's a passage that's so-called channeled from Ezekiel. And it says, I come to those that are helping others find their path and find their spiritual connection. That consciousness was dropping in to send me a message to make sure I stayed on the path.
The original moon was actually imploded during the Atlantean-Lemurian War. He took the real organic moon and imploded it over the Lemurian continent in order for Atlantis to become supreme and take over the planet approximately 50,000 years ago.
Interesting. How did they implode it?
By using an advanced ACE tractor, a beam ACE tractor technology that was actually given to the Anunnaki by the Reptilians of the Orion system.
Haven't heard many good things about reptilians.
Well, those are the bad guys in our galaxy.
Yeah. What is their goal? Are they the ones trying to program people, or?
Well, it's more than just programming people. They are trying to create what is known as energy harvesting systems, where they feed off of people's negative emotions. And so that, in a way, supplies food sources for the reptilians. They live off of people's fear.
Whoa.
As long as people are in poverty, in a state of anxiety, in a state of stress, and constantly struggling, the reptilians feed off of that.
And this is what she said. If a bird came close, we knew. Even a cockroach came to our fence border, we knew. How did 400 Hamas pass through today? The answer is they were allowed to.
Okay, so my shop was temporarily shut down for a little bit, but this is the last of the minks that I have left in my shop. Once these are gone, they're going to be coming very slowly because it takes a really long time to make each one. Like for each one of these minks that I make, I have to use 2 mink stoles to create each one. The teeth are acrylic that I grind or cut down and grind for a perfect smile.
Please keep the shop shut down.
If there's satellites up there, how did they get up there? Who put them up there? I mean, 'cause think about it. A satellite just sits in the air, stops, it sits in the air, and it stays in that position, and it's just up. Let me guess. Y'all putting the same ships, y'all sitting in the moon in, right? With these big ass satellites. And then they got out floating in the air, flipping around in the middle of space. You know what I'm saying? It just planted it there and it stayed. But meanwhile, they tell you that the astronauts stayed on the ship because in space, if they get out, that will be lost in space because everything keep moving. So we want to know who the got up there outside the planet and placed strategically now, placed all these satellites all nice around the planet, and you get this side of the earth. You're going to get that side of who put them up there? Let us see the video. Show us that y'all document everything else. Why that ain't never been documented? You see what I'm saying?
the creator of both Galactus and the Silver Surfer, talking about how all these superheroes are either Nephilim or fallen angels. Check this clip out.
For some reason, I went to the Bible. I came up with Galactus. And of course, the Silver Surfer is the fallen angel. And when Galactus relegated him to Earth, he stayed on Earth.
For some reason, I went to the Bible. Is he saying that straight up that Galactus is God?
Yes. Stan Lee famously said, here's the idea. We're going to have him fight God. As you have this looming threat from this God character, the Celestial, and he comes and he's the most powerful being in the universe, right? And then he's coming to destroy the Earth. And his herald, Silver Surfer, ends up betraying him, siding with humanity, saving the day. And then Galactus traps the Silver Surfer on Earth. He spares the planet, but he decides to trap the Silver Surfer in the Earth's atmosphere.
The fallen angel fighting God sounds a little bit like Lucifer. Why is every character Lucifer? In all of them. They're all different forms of Satan.
Have you ever made a sacrifice? You sold your soul before and got it back?
I have been killed on a balcony before.
They threw you off?
No, they killed me. I was Martin Luther King.
Oh, yeah. I heard you say that before. You had the dream.
They killed me. And it's not that we are not waking up. We're not waking up fast enough to realize how fast we are.
Fast.
You feel me? Like we have beautiful children that have been killed in so many ways, bro, to where now they realize they're not just spirit.
Yeah.
You'll talk to a child, bro, and they're so fast. It's not that they're fast, bro. They've been here before 12 times before you think that, yeah, bro.
Reincarnated.
Okay, that's what the it is, bro. You're looking at reincarnation and nobody's looking at it for what it is. It's reincarnation.
Yeah.
You can find anybody that you said is dead. It's just, do you want to really find them?
Right, you gotta go look.
Some motherfuckers is gonna be a dog. Some motherfuckers, depending on who were they to God.
Right, you gotta see everybody who died the same day who was born that day the person died at the same time. You gotta go look for your person. Right?
And who were they to God? Meaning, what did they do in their life, bro? Were they cool? Were they positive? Were they awesome? It's certain things that ally you and it's certain people that have ant colonies.
Right.
Certain people are ants. Yeah. It's certain people that are alligators. It's some people that are horses. It's some people that are bears, dog. And you'll see it in their eyes.
What are you right now?
Me, I have no idea. I'm here to deliver
You got the
messages.
yellow eyes.
Yeah. So.
So they just brought me a coffee in South Africa because I'm jet lagged. Look at the coffee that they brought me. Guys, these people are crazy. This is the coffee that they brought me. A little poisonous snake. Like legit.
The coffee will definitely keep you up day and night.
He's a reptile, man. What are they called? A reptile?
Bro. Hey, for real. We just spent the last 17 hours together.
You're a robot.
Nah, you can't say that.
What's up, buddy?
Nah, we're gonna address that after this call. We're not letting that slide.
Watch, I'm gonna turn my camera away and you're gonna hear this stupid pony laugh.
My son, 9, was about 4. We were lying in bed just chilling, and he said to me, I don't like my face. This isn't my real face. I like the face I had when I was up there waiting to be born. We all had the same face. We all looked the same, and he described it almost like the typical alien face. I came down once and touched you, and I knew that moment I wanted you to be my mummy. You had 2 babies that died before I was born, but they were different daddies, not like my daddy. I didn't like their hair and I wasn't ready to be born yet, so I waited. So like 15 years and 4 years before he was born, I did have 2 early miscarriages to my partners at the time. Both had thick, dark hair. My husband, his dad, is bald. Then I saw you meet Daddy. There was a line in the middle of you and you crossed it to meet and kissed Daddy, and then I was ready to be born. It was crazy as there's no way he knew of my previous pregnancies at age 4 or any details. I was incredibly careful as he was talking to not ask any leading questions. Then as soon as he brought up the conversation, he moved on from it and has no memory of it now.
Who spoke with a Navajo historian of the oral history of Native Americans? Tell me what revelation you got.
Yeah, this was a very important thing. You know, white dudes like me never get a chance to sit down with a member of the Navajo Nation, especially not an academic and a guy who's written books that are used in their system, in their institutions. But we worked it out. Long story short, I wound up going to the 4 corners of the United States of America. We sat down in a traditional hogan. He's got the fire going. He's drawing in the dirt like the oral historian that he is. But I went there to ask him this question. What happened to the Anasazi, the pre-Pueblo Indians that built all the fantastic cliff dwellings in the 4 corner area, who literally seemed to disappear overnight? So he starts telling, you know, the sanitized story. Well, they probably migrated, blah, blah, blah. And I raised some objections to that, and he looks right into the camera. We filmed him for 3 hours. He looks right in the camera, and he says, well, I shouldn't tell you this, but if you would have asked my great-grandfather, here's the story that he would have told. And he starts telling about a portal opening in very early America, and a fallen reptilian being. They actually draw pictures of this thing. It looks like a half man, half reptile. He comes through the portal. He starts teaching the Anasazi how to go into their kivas and to practice sorcery, pharmakia, how to open gateways and doorways to the underworld. Well, all of a sudden, the doorways start opening and giants emerge onto the surface of the earth. They draw that too in their petroglyphs that date back to 1,000 years before Jesus walked on the earth. Of a doorway, the reptile, giant 6-toed and 6-fingered beings coming through.
The Bible talks about people with 6 fingers.
That's right.
The Bible talks about giants. So they got that revelation about the same time that Moses got that?
Actually, what they were doing was writing down a record that was showing that this was a true worldwide event. So you had people on this side of the world that had no method for communicating with Moses, and at the same time, they're painting on their petroglyphs about these giants. And by the way, their story goes on because the giants started cannibalizing the Anasazi. They all start crying out to the great God of heaven, who sends a flood that goes around the world and wipes out. So yeah, it is an absolute corroboration from early American history, written in stone around the same time that Moses is in the Middle East saying, and there were giants in the earth in those days and also after that.
Yeah, Chris, you took a team and you went out to Sedona, Arizona.
Ella quiere ra, ra, ra. Ella quiere ra, 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 ra. Ella quiere ra, ra, ra. Ella quiere ra, 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 ra.
Hey, you gotta teach me, bro.
It is freaking creepy. 8:41. Somebody knocks on the door. And then, hold on. Check out their outfits.
They're wearing 2 different dresses from what they were wearing.
Is nothing compared to what they were wearing.
And we saw them. It had polka dots. It had the dresses from
go
the...
Go back to the other one.
We literally just saw them and they were wearing...
And like, go fast forward, like it changes color. Watch, go fast
right
forward.
As soon as they get over there out of our porch.
What the heck is this? Is this at 8:41?
Look, they have
and they said they were missionary, you know.
But missionaries don't come at 9 p.m. though.
I asked them, you know, that it's late, and they left. And he said, "I'm sorry, not trying to be rude."
That's creepy.
I think this is 100% proof. It's not been edited. It's not been photoshopped. Just stare at his mouth area. Boom. Check that out.
Yo, get the out.
Nope. Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Get the out of here.
Open the door.
Yeah, how did he get in?
Mom! So, fuck up. We need someone to
Get inside there. Get inside.
No.
I'm calling cops.
Get
Get
inside.
inside.
Oh my god.
Yo, Abby, watch me. I'm gonna open the door. No, don't see him.
Just open it, just open it. Wait. I'm watching her back. Here, go. He's in the fridge, he's in the fridge.
I'm calling cops.
Okay, he's good. He's huge.
I'm calling cops. Get inside the fucking door.
He's huge.
Yo, he's getting out. Hey, hey!
There's a bear in the house, Alyssa. There's a bear in the house, Alyssa.
Get up!
Stay upstairs. He's crawled out. He's up on the thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. We gotta yell. We gotta get it out. It's coming down. 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 Abby.
No,
We gotta get it the fuck out of our house. It's gonna ruin shit. How did it get it in the first? There's a bear in our house. It's leaving. It opened.
no, the garage door is closed.
It just opened the door. It can't touch the cars. It can't touch the cars. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's a bear in our house.
That's not real. Are you on the phone with cops?
Yes.
They have larger eyes than humans do. Their eyes are roughly twice the size of our eyes. And when they're young, they're blue and white, just like ours. When you look at them, they look just like people with larger eyes. The eyes spread around the side of their head more than a human's does, and they're very prominent. And their eyesight is as good, at least, as that of a cat. And their hearing is as good, at least, as that of a dog. They're capable of making sounds with their vocal cords that humans can't hear, just the way that I'm told rhinoceroses can do. But they can hear them, and they're well aware of this. When I was out there among them, it wouldn't be uncommon to apparently hear animal sounds out in the sagebrush, sounds like meadowlarks or dogs barking or horses whinnying. Really, it was the aliens. When they would walk in on me, if they felt like just talking between themselves, they were perfectly capable of talking between themselves using sounds too high for me to hear.
Cadê você? Aí, ó, quer subir, ó.
Subir não. Aí, vai lá. Você tá sem vergonha.
Olha lá, brincando com a senhora.
Ele batendo, ele morder. Ele tá nervoso. Tá nervoso mesmo. Bicho, meu Deus, eu não. Oi, ai, ai, ai.
I really hope it's a pig.
They were in these programs as children. They literally have altars that are in other places, not just here on Earth, but maybe in other times and on other planets. So there's like literally a piece of that person existing somewhere else in another body on another planet. That clone can physically die. That gives that altar, that soul fragment, the possibility to come back to reintegrate into the original person who that fragment was originally broken off of. At that point, there are people who then get recall.
Аслана. Это что тут? Инопланетяне, что ли? Мынау қандай жер? Мәңгілік ел.
Қайсы инватор жаңағы?
So this is my indoor beehive. I designed this in Onshape and 3D printed it, and I cut the back out on a CNC router that my neighbor has. The bees get in through this ventilation tube that leads out to this attachment in my window. The bees can drink through this little dish here that leads to a channel, which leads to kind of another dish outside where they can land and get their water. Each hive has 3 sheets of plastic foundation. So that's 6 altogether. This beehive is modular, so you can take out a door and attach more on. And I'm now currently working on a honey extraction system. Like, I'm gonna add some flow frames on this wall connected to there. And yeah, that's my beehive.
This is exactly what kids should be doing.
That time a stranger crashed our Halloween party. We still don't know who he was.
That's not a costume, but I can prove it. And that's a wrap on this episode, fool. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit and smash the like button for me. Smash the subscribe button, be part of the family. Remember, stay woke, and I'll catch you next time.